Hi guys, I thought I'd show you both my city and city skylines. This is Pidlington-on-Sea. So I'll take you to the old town first. So this is the older part of the town. You can see the different districts. I've got Chumbersley Crescent, Old Town, Gammon, which is the original industrial area that I designed. It's basically not used much anymore, but it's still functioning somewhat. Over here I've got Kniveton Plaza, which again is mainly like low density residential. I did this in the early part of the game. And Foppa Bredetti, which is kind of a bit sparse now. I had a bit of a problem with commercial availability. A lot of the businesses weren't getting enough goods to sell, so most of this area has actually been bulldozed now. But it'll probably like come back once there's a bit more commercial demand. So I'll probably zone that space in again. Over here we've got Caviar Harbour. This is the first kind of luxury part of the town that I did. So I've got some district policies here which kind of designate the education levels. It's a tourism area, so get a lot of tourism, entertainment industries, things like that. And all of the houses are all designed to be high-tech houses. So they've got solar panels and things like that, and just lots of leisure facilities in general. And obviously the land area is the land value around here is quite high. So over here we've got two of the newer industrial zones. This is residential. This is designed mainly for the original two industry zones for the workers to live in. I did have to get rid of quite a lot of housing in this area because people were getting sick. As you can see, there's still someone there getting sick. And a few dotted around. This is because of the proximity to the industry. Over here you've got Gammon Forest, which is the first specific industry I did for forestry around here, and it's still functioning, although it's much smaller than the other zone. I've also started building a new area over here, which is going to become another forestry zone at some point, but not quite yet. Over here is Yaxley Cove, which is still just being built up at the moment, just because there's a lot of residential demand. Over here we've got Pivley Meadows, which is again another mainly high density residential area. Lots of people crammed in there. Stationary Heights, low density residential, smaller houses and stuff like that. Pleasantry Village, Stationary Village. Again, these are quite underpopulated now. So moving to the back of the map over here is Beluga Park. Beluga Park is all high density commercial and office zones. So we've got all of this linked up through the metro system so people can get to and from. As you can see, these little signs mean that there's not enough customers. So we're still kind of waiting for the population to catch up with the size of our city a little bit. Over here we've got Chengdu Logging Company, which is the largest industry we have. It's the forestry industry, and the highways and the bridge here link it up to our two shipping ports. We've got one port over here by Stationary Village, and we've got another one just a little bit further up which is directly linked into the zone. So as you can see, we've got a lot of cargo coming in and out. So just the last thing then, I'm going to take you over to the bridge, which is on Caviar Harbour, and take you over to the new part of the city, which is New Pidlington. So you can see we've got a few monuments here, like Skyscraper, got the Opera House, Statue of Liberty. We've got a pleasure harbour here, which is the cruise ships and things like that. And then at the back we've got our football stadium. Also, I didn't show you before, I built a rival football stadium over in Beluga Park. So there's going to be like a city rivalry type thing going on. New Pidlington is kind of like, yeah, New York style, lots of skyscrapers, high density residential. We've got this highway that kind of runs through the whole thing, and actually this part of the city, I designed it a lot later on, it works a lot better than the old part of the city. So yeah, that's pretty good. In terms of power, I've got a solar generator here. I think I've got 3 solar generators in total, as well as I've got a few windmills dotted around, and do have some coal and oil, I think, as well over in the old industrial area. But yeah, in general, that is all I've got for the moment, and it's got a population of 40,000, so going to hit a new milestone soon. But next plans are I'm going to try and build up this industrial area, and then I'll extend beyond that so I can get to that railway line, and then I can get in railway cargo, which should take some of the load off of the shipping lanes.